I just went a whole month without buying anything unnecessary. Or did I? Hey guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My name is Jane, and thank you so much for joining me today for this video. Today I am going to be wrapping up the No Buy Challenge, which took place throughout the month of February. This collaboration was something that I did with Mary from Lumi Level Up, Danny from This Is Danny O, Loki from Life with Loki, and several other YouTubers who jumped in and decided to do it along with us. So what some of us are doing is we're all filming a video to go up on March the 6th that will describe our experiences with the No Buy Challenge, how we did, and basically just reflecting back on how the month went. The challenge was to get through the entire month of February without spending money on anything that we deemed to be unnecessary, and especially on anything luxury. Exceptions would include gifts for other people and dinners out to celebrate people's birthdays and just experiences rather than things. The goal was to change impulsive behavior around shopping and to investigate certain habits I might have acquired over the past year or so. Also to save some money and to notice how not shopping mindlessly could affect my relationship with money. Finally, I also wanted to work on the idea of gratitude in this challenge, in the sense that I would appreciate what I already had instead of feeling like I needed more. We all started this challenge on February the 1st and continued it for 4 weeks. We chose this month not only because it was the shortest month of the year, but also because we all kind of agreed that our spending had gotten a little bit out of control in the last couple of months. And we just wanted to put the brakes on, look back, and try to be more mindful with our money, which obviously I took from Mary again. And so that was the main objective. Overall, I think that I was pretty successful with this challenge. At the end of February, my bank balance was in the black, so to speak, and a lot more than usual. And so I could actually take the extra money I didn't spend and place it into savings. I found myself tempted many, many times, however. And, often when I was tempted or influenced, I wrote down the item, whatever it was, in a notebook, along with the price, to get a sense of my savings throughout the month. Some examples are a Longchamp pliage extra small tote. I definitely was tempted by that. A local jeweler had these pearl earrings that I tried on that I did not buy. I looked at the Kate Spade mini pouch that is similar to my Prada Re-Edition 2000. Added it to my cart, but I always ended up closing the tab and not buying, just by remembering what my goal was and being mindful, which basically means to be in the moment and to really be present and thinking about the choices you're making. As some of you may have seen on my channel, I did a no shopping vlog at Ulta early on in the challenge, where I walked around the store and looked at everything, but I ended up not buying anything. It was kind of a test. It was tempting, though. There was a whole display of new Chanel Beauty at Ulta that I would have loved to try out. And who knows, maybe I still will. I don't really know. I might go back in a week or so and take a look and feel, like I can actually buy it. But then I might think, well, do I really need this? And for example, I think they had like a lip balm. And I have so many lip products and tinted lip balms, and a few of them are at the luxury price point. And I do use them and I love them, but I have so many. I feel like I should be using what I have, and then when I actually use something up, then go ahead and buy another one instead of continuing to add and add and add. One of the strategies that I used at the beginning of the challenge was to unsubscribe from as many email lists as I could, from stores and companies that I realize now were bombarding me with marketing messages multiple times a day. Not having that to distract me has indeed made a difference, I think, even if only on a subconscious level. One of the main techniques that they employ is, of course, FOMO. They will tell you that a huge sale is happening today only and use language like flash sale and it's ending tonight, so you have to do this now, only to send another email the next day saying this limited time offer was magically extended for another day. But hurry, because it's ending tonight. So it was nice not to have all that noise in my inbox. And when I thought about it, I realized that all these companies kind of use the same strategies and tactics to get you to shop right now and not wait. Because if you wait, you're going to miss out. They literally use that. You're going to miss out. So yeah, I don't really get those emails anymore from all these companies. I still have to try to unsubscribe from a couple of them. But I think it has saved me money. It has saved me time because I'm not wasting time going to these websites and scrolling around and fooling around online when I don't need to be doing that. So that has been a huge helper, and I think I will probably keep it that way and not resubscribe to any of these marketing emails. FOMO was very much a part of this challenge. A few large luxury brands enacted price increases in February, from Louis Vuitton to Gucci to Prada to Saint Laurent. And I had to sit back and let that happen without reacting, knowing that I didn't have anything on my wish list anyways, and none of it was urgent. They can make you feel like it's urgent, and I think that's why these companies do leak these price increases early to stimulate sales. Except for Louis Vuitton, because I don't know how they can stimulate sales when nothing is ever in stock. I was also exposed to marketing on social media platforms constantly about huge department store promotions and sales and gift card events. And to be honest, I'm kind of turned off by these gift card promos that ask you to spend at higher amounts and be rewarded with a gift card to the store, which just ensures you will come back again later and spend more money. So again, it's just another way to keep you coming back and spending more and more on things that you may not even want or need. I also began to notice as the month went on that UPS and FedEx and the Postal Service trucks were no longer stopping at our house, except for, of course, when my husband bought something, because he did not take part in this challenge. I wondered if the drivers noticed this too, but I do kind of doubt it. It also made me realize something kind of important that I hadn't thought about. No longer shopping online also meant being free from the stress I would feel as I waited for packages to arrive, tracking them all day long, worrying about delays, worrying about packages getting lost, having to be home to sign for things, and on and on and on. It made me think that is something that goes along with doing a lot of online shopping. There's a lot of worrying about when your package is going to get here and is it going to make it here? So I didn't even have to think about that. Another observation I made was that part of me had come to view shopping as something to do, or a kind of hobby, or something to do when I was bored, with no specific purpose in mind, which is not healthy. I noticed, for example, when I decided to go to the little downtown area where I live, just to get out of the house on a Saturday and take a walk, if the weather was nice, I realized that usually when I decide to go to this particular street, I always go into shops and browse around until I find something to buy. Often it's the thing I didn't really even need and wasn't even looking for. Then I rationalize it in my head or tell myself I deserve this little reward, even if it's just a small item. But in the end, it's just more stuff. And I'm shopping as an activity and spending money mindlessly. I found that I would do this in places like the drugstore too. to go in and buy something that I actually needed, like toothpaste, and then find myself browsing in the cosmetics aisle or the skincare and looking at things that I definitely did not need. It was good to notice that in the month of February and stop myself from doing it and really stick with my list. I made a list to go to the grocery store or to the drugstore or to Target and not pick little impulse buys off the shelves. So through the month, I did slip up a couple of times, which is normal and okay. And I made sure to be compassionate with myself when it happened. I noted it in the expense tracker that I was keeping in Google Sheets. I normally don't do stuff like that, like track all my expenses in a spreadsheet, but this month I decided to do it. And I am really happy with how that turned out. And I think I'm going to do it again in March. And that way I'll be able to compare one month to the next and see the differences in when I was doing a no spend month and then March when I will allow myself to buy more, but hopefully have taken away a few lessons from the no buy challenge. So in the middle of the month, my daughter dropped an open bottle of nail polish on her floor, which I did not discover until the next morning, by which point the brush and the polish had all dried out, and so it was ruined. I was pretty annoyed by that. So I went to the drugstore and I bought myself a new nail polish to replace it. I don't know if this was a necessary purchase or not because I already have a lot of nail polish and it could have waited, but I was feeling emotional, and so that's what I decided to do. In another episode of this, I was taking my daughter to go shopping for clothes and shoes, which she needed. And we went to DSW, and this was just a couple of days before the end of the month. So it's like the 26th. So we both noticed the little selection of tiny bags that they have at DSW. And we both loved them, and I couldn't help it. And I wound up buying her a little red flat bag, which was kind of a Chanel dupe. And I bought myself a black one. It was only $20. It was unnecessary. And so I accept defeat. However, it's not luxury. It's not, something like a $100 pair of shoes or a $400 belt or something like that. So I didn't go completely off the rails, but I did get this and I don't regret it because it was only $20 and it was a really sweet experience with my daughter to get these little matching bags. So I had been looking at tiny bags since they're very, very popular right now. They're everywhere and I don't have one, not like this. So when I saw these, it reminded me that if I get this little one for only $20 and see what I think of it, try it out, take it somewhere, it will help me decide if I ever want to spend more money on a more luxurious tiny bag or not. So I will show you this little bag. It is a vegan leather. It's not real, but it does feel super soft. It actually does almost feel like real leather or lambskin. It has this turn lock opening, like a Chanel reissue. And take that out. Inside, there is a cute polka dot lining. And it also has a gold chain, which is detachable, and you can wear crossbody. I'll show you how that would look on me. That. I think it's adorable. I think it's great, and I'm still pretty excited about it. I haven't used it yet because it's only been a few days. So I'm excited to use it and take it out for coffee or, out for a drink with friends or something like that. Now that things are really opening up a lot more where I live, which is so nice. Overall, I'm pleased with how it went. I'm glad the month was only 28 days And I think I'd be willing to try this again later on this year, maybe in August or September. Did you try no buy February this year? Have you ever tried something like this? Have you tried to do a low buy year or even a no buy year, which sounds almost impossible to me? If so, what did you learn? Were you successful? And did you forgive yourself during the absolutely okay slip-ups that we can all make? I am glad it's over, and I hope that I don't react to it by going on a crazy shopping spree. So stay tuned for my Nordstrom shopping vlog coming later this month. No, but seriously, I am kind of going to go back to normal, but I don't think I'm going to go back to my overspending ways of 2021. I really think 2022 is going to be a lot different. I am excited to go shopping at Nordstrom this month, but I am going to stick with my budget and my list, which is to try on sunglasses and maybe get a belt, look at bags. I don't know if I'm going to buy a bag, but it will be nice to see them so that I can evaluate which kind I do want to buy when the time comes, because it's a lot easier when you do see things in person. I want to take this time to thank Mary again for inviting me to join this collab. I can't wait to see her video about it and everyone else's who participated. It was fun, and I'm really glad that I did it. I definitely felt challenged by it. And I think next time I will take a lot of the lessons that I learned and be able to use them going forward, even during a regular month. So thank you again for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and if you can take the time to subscribe, I would really appreciate it. Have a great day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.